just wonder how key a moment this is in your season for what you want to achieve, because we've been saying important game every week, it seems, for the last few weeks, but now you've got Arsenal who can move above you on goal difference and you're 4 points behind Liverpool, of course.
A really important game, not decisive, but really, really important. The last 7 games are really important. There is a lot of competition there. You see also the result, a lot of draw, so means that really, really competitive final period of the season, and I think we are ready. It's true that we didn't have a good moment in the last months, but now we are much better. We have a lot of players available, and at least almost all the squad, apart Doucouré and Gabaman out, but the other are in good condition, and so I think that we are ready to fight for this final part of the season.
Good news then, in particular, I suppose, having Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Yerry Mina back available this weekend.
Yeah, not only them. We have back Gomez, we have back Delph, we have back Bernard, and so the squad is much, much better. I have a lot of options, and so I am pleased and confident.
Arsenal have had the distraction of their involvement in the Super League controversy this week. What was your view on the proposed European Super League, the response from English football, and also what did you think of Everton's response as well as a club?
I think it was, for every supporter of football, it was a strange day, a surprise. We heard about the Super League in the past few months, but I was sure that it was not going to happen, the Super League, because what can I say? They were wrong. These 12 clubs were wrong, because I think they didn't take in consideration the opinion of two parts really important. One are the players and the managers also, and the other part are the supporters. They didn't take in consideration this opinion. Usually are these two parts, they never they were involved. The players and the manager are never involved in the schedule of the Premier League, of the Champions League, and it is really important. It's really important. The schedule now is too busy. And so take in consideration all these kind of things. And the most important part, they wanted to build up a competition without sport merit. And this is not acceptable, because our culture, we were born to have a merit, a sport merit. If you are good, you play football and you be professional. If you are not good, you are not professional. If you are better than another team, you have to win. And you have to play the best competition. And this is, I think, what they didn't take in consideration, and they were wrong. Full stop. Fortunately, they are back now. They are going to have a discussion. I think this is to open a discussion, because every one of us wanted the Champions League more competitive. This is for sure. I think that now the Champions League, that is the best competition in the world, is start to be really excited from March. But it can be excited also from September, October, when the Champions League starts. And so they have to open a discussion to have not only the Champions League, but also the Premier League and also the other competition, the Serie A, more and more competitive. But the first part and the most important part is the sport merit.
Do you think there should be punishments for those Premier League clubs that were involved, those Premier League owners? And if so, what punishments should they face?
I'm not the right person to judge it and to say if they have to be punished. There are rules that has to be respected, and that's it. It's not my decision. I think that everyone can do mistakes. Everyone can do mistakes, but it's not. I cannot say if they have to be punished or not. I'm not able to judge.
Just one final thing on the European Super League. Obviously, Florentino Perez is someone that you've worked with. He says that we are going to continue working. The project is on standby. Do you expect him then to plough on with this idea, and should it be a concern for the rest of us?
I think that the Super League, as they propose, is impossible. But a new way of Champions League, I think, can be that in 2024. There will be a new format of the Champions League, and on there, I think that they can talk and find the best solution to have this competition more excited and more competitive.
Finally, from me, Carlo, how important is it to your own European ambitions, your own Champions League ambitions long term, that Marcel Brands has committed his future to the club now?
I think it's a good sign for the stability of the club. And so the job that he's doing here is a really good job. He's focused here, and the fact that he signed a contract for 3 years means stability for the club and for everyone that is working here at Everton. We are, I think, in the right way, and I hope that we can grow quickly, having a position in Europe next season.
Thanks, Carlo.
Thanks, Vinny. We'll go to Steve from Premier League Productions, please.
Hello there, Carlo. Just one on the Super League from me. We spoke to your captain, Seamus Coleman, yesterday, and he said that what had happened over the course of the last few days had brought out the bad and then the good in football. How much has it dominated the conversation around the training ground, and what's been the prevailing mood amongst your players?
I think honestly we didn't talk a lot about this because there was nothing to say, because it was quite clear for us that this is not going to happen for the reason that I said before. So the talk about this was, we were focused on training, on the game, and so also because we considered that that was not going to happen. I think that the reaction of all the world, politicians, players, manager, supporters was really strong. That means that how the supporters are important in this world.
Back to Friday night's match. If someone had told you, Carlo, at the beginning of the season that you would be above Arsenal in the table going into your final game in April, would you have expected to be even better placed than you are now? And how frustrating that that's not the case?
I think, of course, we could do better. As I said, a lot of time we could do better. But honestly, at the beginning, if they say to me at the beginning of the season, you will be at 7 games to the end there to fight, I will sign the document without problem. And so I think we have no regrets for this, because it's true that at home maybe we dropped some points, but it's true also that we have an unbelievable away run, winning a lot of games against strong team, and so we have to be satisfied for where we are now, but we have to fight and to keep fighting for these 7 games. Because, as I said, for the future of this club will be really important. It could be a fantastic step forward in only 1 year.
Does it need to be this season for European football to take that step forward, Carlo? Is it urgent that it happens as soon as possible, that Everton are back playing European football?
As I said, that the way that we are walking now is the right way. I think we improved the team in this first season. We had a good signing. We improved the knowledge of the players. A lot of young players improved their individual quality, and we have to, of course, improved other team to be more competitive, to play the Super League. To play the Champions League.
We've been talking about it a lot, Carlo.
I want to laugh because I want to have fun.
Okay, thanks, Stephen. We'll go to Alistair from the BBC, please.
Hi, Carlo.
Hi.
I just wondered, on the Super League, when you first heard of it on Sunday, what was your immediate reaction?
Immediate reaction, I said, they are joking. It's a joke. It's a joke because I was interviewed a few weeks ago about this. I said it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because it is impossible. The sport culture in Europe is different from American sport because not because we are right and they are wrong, because the culture of the people is different. So in America and USA there is a different sport. There is more entertaining sport, but in Europe we live with the passion of the result. To try to, when we grew up, we try to beat the friends from our neighborhood, and so we grew up differently, and only entertaining is not sport. It's not sport. It's true that sport now, football now, is sport and business, but we have to take in consideration both, not only one, not only business, because football is a sport first, and then with the lot of investment from the television, it become also a business. And we have to take in consideration both. This is absolutely normal. But first of all, is a sport. Is for what the people has passion for the sport, for the result.
So you weren't worried about Everton being left behind by the Super League then?
Sorry?
You weren't worried about Everton being left behind?
I think Everton is as I said, is a family club. Is a family club. Is a club where you can feel the love of the supporter, and I think because Everton in his history has taken care of maybe more than his supporters. And I am sure that never Everton is going to take a decision taking in consideration the opinion of the supporters.
Yeah, because you mentioned the reaction from politicians, managers, fans. Does this show you that maybe fans need to be better listened to?
But not only the supporter, also the players and also the manager. I think we have to be, and we want to be more involved. As I said, I'm talking for myself. I would like to be more involved in, for example, in the schedule of the Premier League, in the schedule of the European competition, in the schedule of the FIFA international breaks, because I think football need to have this, because now the players has a lot of matches to play, too much, and this is the reason, because this season we have unbelievable injuries, because they have no possibility to rest, and if they don't have the possibility to rest, they are not going to play at his 100%, and if it's not, they are not going to play 100%, they cannot produce at the best. And so the quality of the game is not good as could be having players in better condition.
Mike Hughes from Radio Merseyside, please.
Hi there, Carlo.
Hello.
I know the results recently haven't been anywhere near what you would like them to be, but the performance against Tottenham last Friday night was probably the best for some time. How much of a platform can that be for the final 7 games? Because there was a lot more zip and a lot more style about Everton's play. I know there were defensive mistakes, but it looked much better, and chances created as well.
But honestly, after the game, I was happy about the performance, because I think that we were more aggressive. We played with more intensity, and I think that this is the format that we want to use in this kind of game, because in this kind of game I think that you need to be strong, you need to be aggressive, you need to show your quality, you need to be brave, and for the fact that the game against Tottenham was good on this aspect, it gave me a lot of confidence.
And how much encouragement have you taken from the fact that against Tottenham and Crystal Palace as well, you are creating a lot more chances, not taking enough of them, but certainly there seems to be a much greater creative edge to the team now, and having Dominic Calvert-Lewin back as well is going to be hopefully a boost in terms of taking.
We try to press more forward, we try to catch the ball in the opposite half, pressing forward, keeping the defensive line higher than normal, and so I think this give us the possibility to have more chances. Of course, we had back James that in the offensive plays is really good. We are going to have back Dominic, and I think that in the next game we are going to be able to have the same possibility to score goals.
The game against Arsenal at Goodison, it was a different type of game. It was one of those backs to the wall performance where you defended deep, and it's still been a bit of a battle to try and get that balance, hasn't it, at different stages of the season between the really creative stuff and between the really solid defensive stuff. Just getting that balance has been difficult.
Yeah, I think it was a game. It's going to be a different game from the game. It's true that we defended strong against Arsenal. We were the game before we played against Chelsea. We were really good defensively, and we used the same strategy to play against Arsenal. Tottenham is Everton is changed in this period, and also Arsenal, and I think it will be a different game.
Thanks, Mike. We'll go to James from TalkSport, please.
Carlo, you spoke about the new Champions League format, which may come in 2024. Is that something which you think will improve the competition, that single league at the beginning of the season? And should it satisfy those 12 clubs that wanted to set up this Super League?
I think that the new format of Champions League, it will be better. It will be more excited from the beginning. The fact that there are no groups, it could give more excitement to the competition. But I think that the 12 clubs were not happy about the new format of the Champions League, because if they were happy, they could accept this. I think that this kind of format can be review a little bit, but it is better. Honestly, it is better than the format of the competition right now. Maybe they could put in place a little bit earlier than 2024.
There's going to be a big fan protest outside the stadium tomorrow at the Emirates. Do you think that will have any impact on the match itself?
No, I don't think so. I think that there was I think we don't need. It's gone. The problem is gone, and now all the clubs are going to talk about this. But the problem is gone. The Premier League is safe, and also the Champions League is safe.
And just finally from me, Carlo, you're targeting 5 wins from your final 7 matches. How confident are you that you are able to do that?
To win 5 games, and that's it. No, but I don't know. I said 5 wins, but I don't know. There are a lot of strange results. Maybe you need to do 4 wins, maybe some draws. I don't know for sure. We don't have to do. We don't have to count. We have just to play and to try to win tomorrow. To try to win against Aston Villa. To try to win against West Ham, and that's it. And play every game like a final. And and full stop. We don't have to stay there, maybe a draw. No, try to win.
Thanks, James. Finally, in the open section, we'll go to Carl Markham, please.
Hi, Carlo.
Hi.
Hi. You sort of touched on it before, but I'm just wondering, in these final few games, is the attitude of the players and the performance of the players going to be, you know, almost more important than the results and where they get you in terms of, you know, how you assess the season?
I think that the attitude was good for a lot of games, and I think, but we need to have our quality. We need to have our ability, because with only the attitude is not enough. For sure, to play against Arsenal with only the attitude is not enough to win the game. We have to put there the quality that we have, the concentration that we have, the strength that we have, the ability that we have in front to try to win.